we're going to take a look at these 3 problems and we're going to just expand them out. So let's get started with the first one. The first one, I want you to notice that I have a 3 here. The 3 is my coefficient. That's a vocab word that we should be familiar with by now. And then I have my variable, y, and that's raised to the 5th. I want you to notice and be careful that the y is the only thing that's being raised to the 5th, that the 3 is not being raised to the 5th. So when I go to expand this, I would write 3, because I have 1 3, times y times y times y times y times y. Because that y to the 5th tells me I have 5 y's. And then I'm multiplying those 5 y's by 3. Similar problem with the next one. I have 1/2 out in front as my coefficient. So instead of a whole number like we had in the first problem, which was 3, we can have a fraction, which is 1/2. And then my variable, m, is being raised to the power of 2. So when I go to expand that again, I have 1/2, and that m is being raised to the power of 2, so that means I have times m, so 2 m's. The last problem was a little different because now we're using multiplication, so we're going to have to do a little simplifying at the end. But I'm just going to take this part by part first. So if I look at this first part right here, I have a 3 as my coefficient, and then I have x to the power of 2. So that's 3 times x times x. Now if I look at the next part, I have 4 as my coefficient, and I have x to the 3rd power. So times x times x times x. And both of those are being multiplied together. So now I'm going to rearrange this a little, and I'm going to do 3 times 4, because I'm putting my coefficients together, and now I'm going to put my variables together. So times x times x times x times x times x. And I could simplify this, and I can simplify this a little. So I know 3 times 4 is 12. And I know I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 x's now. So I can write this as 12x to the 5th. And then 12x to the 5th would be your answer in simplest form. So this right here is it expanded, and this here is it simplified.